Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Xochitl. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of my videos. Today, I wanted to do my most used products high-end version. So I just filmed my most used drugstore products. I'll link that down below in the description box. Also, you'll find the link at the end of this video as well in case you guys want to check that out, save some money. But I know a couple of people were interested in the high-end version, and I thought about it. I was like, what would I post for my high-end? So I will be applying the products on my face so you guys can see, and nothing new here, but just kind of want to play with some makeup and talk about what are the products I reach for the most. And this is high-end, so you know if I'm reaching for it, it's worth the money, basically. So let's start off. And for high-end, I actually do have an eyeshadow primer that I love, that I stand by, and it is the MAC. This is the soft ochre paint pot. They have painterly, they have the different colors, but this is definitely a go-to for me when I do my makeup. And I use my finger. I'll use a brush. If I have long nails, I'm definitely using a brush because you don't want to get all that underneath your nails, which I actually do have nails. I just need to paint them. I just don't have the time. I haven't had the time. I've been still doing my nails at home. I'm not sure if I'll go on to a salon soon. Maybe. I don't know. At least for the next month. Probably not. So just get that on the lid. Get a nice little canvas there. And for my most used high-end eyeshadow palettes, honestly, it was going to be an Anastasia Beverly Hills one, because if you watched my channel here, I love Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palettes. And let's be real, it's another neutral. Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Soft Glam palettes. This is how you know. You got your hitting pan over here. It's looking, you know, kind of used up. So I'm just going to take that tempera shade and I'm just gonna like set that eyeshadow base. But this is a very loved palette. While it's neutral, I love this one. This is just like a great everyday soft glam palette. You can still get those glam looks. I love the like shades of color that they provide, so you can really make it a little bit smokier, a little bit more dramatic. I haven't played with this palette in a while. I just haven't played with makeup that much, but obviously I love that burnt orange shade. Can you see that? I'll mix a little bit of orange soda and burnt orange, but that's like my go-to transition shade for this palette. So I'm just gonna go in. I'm filling some of that burgundy there. Yeah, I'm filling that burgundy, especially with the lipstick I'm gonna use. I am ready for fall. I'm ready for the fall vibes. I am here for it. I think just sweater weather. I need to find me some cute zip ups. In general, I love sweaters, I love hoodies, but like I love a good zip up, like a quarter zip. So I'm trying to find like a really cute one, cause mine are like kind of big right now. I'm so mad. I had that like Patagonia dupe that I got from Marshalls for like 25 bucks for a quarter of the price. I'm hoping they kind of bring that back so I can get a new size, so I can get a medium now. You can put that all over the lid. This is a look in its own. You can just call it a day right here, which I've done many a times. That burnt orange just like right in the crease just adds a little bit of lightness there. Also, my ring light just broke, or I don't know if it's broken, if it just needs a light bulb change, but I like dropped it. It fell on the back, and whatchamacallit? Oh, let's go with Sienna. I'm going to take this one, Sienna, also a favorite, and use this brush. I'm going to put this right into the crease, but it fell, and it's carpeted here, so I was like, okay, it didn't seem like too hard of a fall, so I'm just wondering if like a wire got all messed up. I like opened it up right now, and I was like trying to figure it out. I was like, sure, like let me just, you know, be an electrician real quick. But I don't know if I can take it somewhere so they can just tell me like, actually maybe the light bulb just needs to be changed, because I bought that ring light my first apartment, was it? Maybe? Or second? At least 4 years ago. So maybe? And I filmed a lot of videos with it. Usually when I film, especially makeup videos, I'm here for anywhere from like 1 to 2, 3 hours. So, if anybody knows anything about fixing Devo ring lights, Supernova, If not, or where I can take it to fix. Like, do people fix ring lights? Is that a thing? Lamp fixtures here in Chicago? Let me know. But I mean, I was like, I think we can get away with it. I have soft boxes and lighting still seems good. So if anything, maybe before it was a little bit too bright. Let me know what you guys think of the lighting. If not, I'm not trying to buy another Diva ring light because those are like $200. It was worth the investment though. I specifically wanted it when I was doing like lip swatches because I love lip swatch videos. Those are some of my favorite too. Let's go on. Let's see. I'm feeling vampy. So let's go in. I'm going to go with rose pink on the lid. Ooh. Just like the quality of this palette, man. Look at that. A little bit of rose pink. And then I think I'm gonna, mulberry. Gonna add some of that guy in. But these looks are super quick, super easy. Not too dramatic, although you can take them there, definitely. And I have, and I will. The other favorite that I was debating was actually the, if you can see it back here, the Jackie Aina palette, the Anastasia. I love that one too, but soft glam. The way that it looks kind of speaks for itself, how much I've used it. So, okay. Let's go in. I'm going to take a little bit of that mulberry shade. Oh, yeah. I love burgundies for the fall. Whip out the brown lipsticks. I mean, you can do it all season long if you want, but you know, vibes like summer. I just love the brights. I'm going to turn that around. Just so easy. They blend beautifully. Pigmentation's great. Love it. Pack of that bad boy. How many of you have the soft glam palette, or do you have another favorite high-end eyeshadow palette? I tend to, Anastasia is definitely like the brand for high-end that I buy. I remember back in the day it used to be Too Faced Cosmetics. I remember the chocolate bar palette, Lorac. It's all about Lorac, Urban Decay. But I think lately it's definitely been Anastasia. What about you guys? What brand is like that? Brand is coming with an eyeshadow palette. I need to buy it. I do need to try Melt Cosmetics for sure. Latina owned. But, oh, they just look so nice. I wish they like, I think, do they sell them at Sephora now? Yeah, I think they do. So I might have to, maybe next time I get a Sephora coupon or something. But I've been wanting to try their palettes. Super quick and easy. I feel like this palette is just easy fall vibes. That's what I'm feeling. Now for face primer. It's been a while since I've really used a high-end face primer. My go-tos for sure were definitely Too Faced Hangover RX. What I currently have though that's been a go-to, especially in the summer, is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And especially with the summer and these face masks. So if you guys also want to see another video, I did my face mask tutorial, my rendition of kind of what I do. But this Milk Hydro Grip, that really helps, especially if you have any makeup underneath here. Or even on the top of your face, because you know when you have that face mask, if you're out and about especially, and breathing, the heat, you know, kind of gets everywhere. But this helps grip on your foundation all freaking day. So excited about that. I love this one. Like this mini one, a little one goes a long way. This is definitely my go-to, especially for the summertime. Foundation. It was pretty easy. It was pretty easy high-end wise. I've talked about my favorite foundations for dry skin, and one that I just constantly use. I know I need to repurchase. Like, I'm afraid to use it all the time. But it is the Fenty Beauty. This is a Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. I love it so much. The only reason why I still have some left is because it's definitely like my summer shade. So I couldn't really use it in the winter, or I needed to buy my right shade, which honestly after this I'm totally getting my winter shade. I was just consumed with many more foundations, so I was like, I don't really need to, you know, buy another high-end one right now, do I? Yes, I did, but you know, just gonna go ahead and blend that in. And I love this with a brush or a sponge, but this is just perfection for like a nice everyday casual look, or kind of like more glam look. Like you can really just, the coverage, like this is just its regular coverage, already evening everything out, but my face looks so healthy. It's like a natural glow, which is still as good as a luminous glow, you know? So for high end, I'm dry skin, but the Pro Filter foundation, I think if you're oily skin, I think you'll like that one. So I love that they have options for everybody to try out. The other runner up that I probably, my other most used high end was honestly the foundation, the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Their, what is it? I think luminous foundation, but the Fenty one I feel like usually always wins if I'm gonna be outside, because Anastasia one's great, especially if you're doing events. Make sure it's an indoor event though, because if not, your face is gonna melt off. It's just a little bit heavier, which, I mean, if you love makeup, you know, you're not gonna mind, but for someone who just doesn't like to feel makeup, you can feel it, whereas this Fenty one is so lightweight, so I definitely lean towards it all season long. For concealers, I was like, I don't really use high-end concealers anymore. I love drugstore concealers. There's so many great options. I think after I found so many dupes for like the Tarte Shape Tape and so many hydrating dupes, I was like, why am I going back? But if I have one high-end concealer. And even if I had the Tarte Shape Tape or any other ones that I've used in the past, honestly, I love the Fenty concealer. Blends beautifully with the foundation as well. So Fenty it is. This one's just kind of light compared to the foundation. I'm going to need to get a new concealer. But I don't know. I haven't been obsessed with picking up any other high-end concealers. If you guys have any current high-end concealer favorites, comment down below. I love concealers. I love trying new concealers and new foundations. But I feel like there hasn't been too many high-end ones that like have caught my eye where I'm like, ooh, I need to try that. But if you all have some new ones, if not, you know what, I'm gonna stick with my drugstore and I'm gonna be okay. I'll use up this Fenty, and then if anything else catches my eye, we're gonna do that. I think I've kind of moved, maybe it's with my age, moved from super matte concealers and definitely want something just hydrating, not necessarily luminous, but like hydrating for underneath my eyes, like, because I can't have too luminous because it will crease up on me. But I'm hoping Alamar Cosmetics comes out with the concealer complexion products soon. For under eye setting powder, don't really have too much of a high end. I love my NYX HD one. If I had to kind of call it a high end, although I don't consider them high end, it would be the Alamar Cosmetics, their Brighten and Bronze Complexion Trio. It's more expensive than drugstore, but also it's like, it's not a bad price. Like, I would kind of compare them somewhere around the range of maybe Fenty, maybe even a little bit cheaper, whereas like Fenty is still reasonably priced. I think their foundations are usually around like $38, $39 compared to Sephora, like $45 and up ranges. Whereas Alamar Cosmetics, yes, this trio was like about $36 or so, but you're getting 3 products. Break that down to maybe, however, what is it, like $13 or something like that, 12, 13 per product. That's still like even cheaper than some drugstore products. So I guess if you want to put them in the high end range, but I would say they're more like mid range. Like even like on like MAC prices too, I feel like MAC is still pretty reasonable for like their foundations around the $35 range and stuff, compared to some other Sephora things. But if I had to pick, honestly, yes, a high-end kind of under-eye face kind of palettes. We'll talk about bronzers later, because you know what? I'm going to give you 2 options for bronzers. Because I can't decide. Actually, you're technically going to get 3, because I'm going to tell you about my most used cream product, which I do not have for my drugstore. I don't have a drugstore cream bronzer that I use. But I'm only going to I'll set the rest in a bit, because I'm gonna show you. I fell in love with this product, and I just realized like I haven't really shown it too much ever since I did my review on it, but this has been my favorite for like a super quick face makeup tutorial. Like I don't even do powder, like just get something like brows, like we look good but like we went quick type of a deal. So this is the Oma Beauty. This is their dual ended contour and highlight stick, and I actually love both products. I didn't think like, let me pay high end for, I think this is like $40 or so, but so worth it. Like I love it. If anything, I haven't tried that Fenty Beauty cream bronzer. Who has tried it? Do I need to try it? I think I do. But I love this one so much. Like when I want like extra glowy face, I want to minimize the powders. I will do this. No bronzer powder and no face powder. And ooh, luminosity. But you know, for the purposes of this video, I will lay a powder on top. But for cream contouring, like it brought me back to like loving cream contouring, because like I don't always have the time for it, but this is one of those, like if I'm gonna cream contour, like that's pretty much what I'm gonna do, and it just looks like a nice natural kind of like contour to the face, but it's also super quick. So all I do is just kind of pounce in that beauty blender. The pigmentation's good, so you can still kind of see that. You can build it up too if you want like a little bit more intense, but this is definitely for, I'll usually use this for more natural type of bronzing, contouring, just to kind of give you that nice natural dimension to the face. This is like quick makeup tutorial. Want to see that one with this product. I love it though. If you love cream contouring, cream bronzing, you need to try out this product. I love it. And I love it even more because it's like a dual-ended cream contour and highlight, and I tend to not like the highlights when they have that, because I feel like sometimes, yes, like the contour bronzer stick is great, and like just the color selection when it's like, this is the one that's supposed to go for your skin tone, like it just falls short. It's usually, especially for like mine, when I lean a little bit lighter, they tend to be like really ashy, but like this is almost like a golden shade, but it's not too overly golden and it's not ashy. Like it's like, ooh, yes, you guys actually thought about this. You put some thought into this product, but ooh. So how I clean that up, in case you feel like you went a little bit too low, I'll just go under. Instead of like how I'll usually bake, I just go with my concealer and just kind of like use that as like a magic eraser to clean that up, or even like sharpen that too. So just kind of blend that in. And then I'm just going back in and blending that concealer and the bronzer so we don't have a harsh line. Okay. But do you see that? Just it keeps the glowiness of your foundation, just what you're trying to do there. If I want to set it with the powder, I'll go in with something like my e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder. No like additional like kind of coloring or anything, but sometimes I'm just set my face like this. Stay glowy all day. So now that we've got that set, I'm just gonna take the rest of my under eye setting powder and just kind of complete that triangle and just set my under eye stuff, in case you feel like you went in a little bit too high with that bronzer. I'll save the powder, the brightening powder, for last and just go over it. But like also like I didn't want to go too low in the beginning with the brightening powder, because then sometimes like blending cream over powder gets a little bit weird. And I'll set my smile lines. There you go. That's usually what I'll do with just like the cream bronzer, but you know, we're talking about most of these products. If y'all want cream bronzer and highlight, go for that. Ooh, actually I was gonna use the highlight, but I just kind of set around there with the powder, so I'll skip that for today. But we do have a powder highlight. However, I just love this one. Like that color is so nice on the cheekbones. What was I gonna do now? Oh, now for most use a bronzer high end. Honestly, for this palette, it's usually Alamar Cosmetics, but I do have my Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like these would probably be my top two like bronzer products. The Anastasia bronzer in the shade Rosewood, and the Alamar Cosmetics. Cause like for me, if I'm gonna use that under eye setting powder, might as well just use this whole palette. But that Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer, ooh, I love it. So worth it. If you're gonna get it, Ulta usually has it on sale, so wait for a sale. But since we're using this guy, I gave you 2 bronzers. I know they're both most used. I get to set the rules for this video. I get to do whatever I want. But I'm gonna go in. Oh, I should use. I have the Alamar brush, but this is just the one I have. So I'm gonna go in with Soltera. And I just love this brush, this powder so much. But yeah, not too much. Just basically we can set that bronzing we did. I like both. Don't make me choose. And you can do just one or the other. You don't have to be extra. We'll just be a little bit extra for this video. If you definitely want your bronzer to last, you can do this combo. Not necessary. Just gonna finish up the eyes. I'm gonna take a little bit of that Sienna shade and put that right underneath. Then I'm going to take a little bit of that mulberry. I'm just going to do that right in the corner. And connect. Alright, now I'm going to just go ahead and do my liner and lashes because I don't have a most used high-end liner and lashes. There was a brand I was using, but I kind of canceled them. So we're not going to use those anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so we went ahead and did our brows. I have not used a high-end brow pencil in years. I love drugstore brow pencils, so I don't have a most used. If I had to recommend one, honestly, I do love the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencils. I think Benefit has some good ones, but I probably have repurchased the Anastasia ones before, but I don't need to. I don't need to. We got a lot of great affordable options. So I use the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. The other one I also talked about in my drugstore most used was the Milani, their Precision Brow Pencil, their newest one that came out. Actually, I think I'm going to pick up that one, even though I already have a backup of the Maybelline, but love those both. For my liner, I don't use high-end, or I don't currently have it. I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. However, if y'all want to spend a little bit extra, but not even then, you want to save some money and spend a little bit extra, the other matte liquid liner that I love is the, what is it, the Balm Cosmetics, the Schwing liner, but I've never paid full price for it. I used to like wait till there's a sale, whether on their website, they always have like 50% off everything. So get on their website, or if you guys, I feel like I don't use it anymore, but if you guys ever use the app Haute, Haute, they would have like 50% off of the Balm Cosmetics on there as well. So I never paid full price either. I don't think they have my Ulta yet though, but that's what I did for my wing liner. And lashes, my Ardell Wispies, because currently I haven't found another one brand, because even the other brand that I love, Cocoa Lashes, they're only $7, so they're not really even that expensive. Now, highlights, by most used, honestly, this one wins. They're probably like 50-50, but this one, the Fenty, this is their Kilowatt highlighter in the shade Hustler Baby, probably wins over my other one, because I probably use this one even more on like videos as opposed to also including in like not videos. But the other one that kind of came second or neck and neck there was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Okay, so we can see what brands I really like now. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, their Reezy highlight, because that one is just perfection. But it's a limited edition, so I don't always use it for videos or like if I'm doing a makeup look for the gram, because like I want to post products you guys can get, so I tend to use this one just a smidge more. But I love them both, and this is their tiny one that I bought that came with like their lip gloss. This and the lip gloss is like a little duo, and honestly a little bit goes a long way, so let's check it out. Ooh, I think this is like the perfect size. If I can just get all my makeup products maybe like this size, that's like all I need, just because I buy so much damn makeup. But I love this one. I love this shade for my skin tone, and this is me tan. I love it, and my tan is tan for my tan skin tone, as well as for like my regular non-tan skin tone, my year-round color. But actually, we're gonna put this right there. Sometimes I'll go in with a shade and a palette, or sometimes this is a nice way to kind of just tie in the highlight. Ooh wee, but just adds a little something extra. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I don't want to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Next, I was like, should I even? But I'll just mention it. Blush. I'm not too huge of a blush girl, so I really don't buy high-end blushes anymore, really. I have my favorite drugstore one or two, but sometimes I'd rather even like a look like this, I'd probably do no blush. But if I had to use a blush, high-end also, same category, it would be the Alamar Cosmetics. This is my other like high-end type of blush, but once again, it's a trio. This is like $30-something, and you get 3 different products, like a good pan size too. So we're just going to go ahead, and I usually tend to like mix all of these. This is their Fair Light, which honestly I think next time if they come out with a new one, I'll probably get like, what is it, light medium? Just because when I tan. But it still looks good. Just like a nice little hint of color. But I'm not a blush girl. I am team bronzer all the way. Like I like it, but I don't understand that feeling. The feeling I get when I apply highlight or I apply bronzer, I don't get it when I get blush. Do you? I don't know. The feeling when you apply your favorite makeup products, do you get that when you apply blush? Do you not care for blush? Would you rather do no blush? I'd rather do no blush. Next, favorite high-end lip product. Coming from a lip addict. This one's always hard, and I'm going to give you multiple products. But honestly, when it comes to colorful lipsticks, it's very rare that I buy it high-end. Like, if I want to try a high-end brand, I'm going to play it safe and get a nude just because it's like I'm spending how much. I want to make sure I get my money's worth. But the brand where I feel like I've bought in the most colorful liquid lipsticks in general is definitely Anastasia Beverly Hills. Other brands I want to try are Dose of Colors, for sure. Let me know if you've tried them. I've tried their limited edition ones, which I love, but I want to try some of their regular shades. I want to try Dose of Colors. Once again, I want to try Melt Cosmetics. What other high-end brand? Oh, I want to try the Fenty liquid lipsticks. I'm trying to think. I think Smashbox had some really nice colors, but it's just hard to be like, let me spend $20 on a shade I might not use as often. I don't know. But the one that I love for the fall, especially, this is my go-to for fall, is the shade Veronica. I love it so much. And I'll talk about my other highly used colors, which are going to be nude. Great go-to. Looks great on every single skin tone. If you want something even deeper vampier, Trust Issues. Beautiful. All right, now for other most used lip products, I would have to say for sure I need a high-end lip liner. I remember before I was like, you can get away with drugstore. But then I tried a MAC lip liner. Oh, I love it. So this is the MAC Whirl lip liner, and this is my second one because one, I used up my other one so much. Oh, love it. It's like a nice, like, dusty-ish rose type of, almost kind of goes like this Veronica one, but this is perfect for like maybe like my cooler tone lips, but I just love it, kind of on that purplish realm. I lost my other one. I was like, I need this one in my life, so I repurchased it. I think Whirl's a great one for all skin tones. Now I need a good deep brown lip liner. I feel like I'm like, I'm fine with my drugstore, but I gotta see what other, maybe MAC or which other ones they have. But usually a deep brown lip liner and the nude lip combo that I love, MAC. I don't care how evolved we are with other products, I still love MAC lipsticks. They're traditional lipsticks. I love the price too because they are not too expensive. What are these, like 16 bucks? So one of my go-tos is definitely Velvet Teddy, a brown shade. Honestly, okay, this is my tan shade. This is how a Velvet Teddy usually looks. So this is my skin tone normally. This is my tan skin tone. It looks way lighter. But yes, Velvet Teddy for like a nice brown nude, or if you're, so you guys can see, if you're a little bit tanner, it's definitely going to pull off more of those like pinky tones on there under the browns. And in the center of it, because you know I don't do just one normally, I love oh, look at that color so much, Honey Love. Ooh, so good. And here's what Honey Love looks like now that I'm tanner. Woo, that looks really light, but normally, and hey, Honey Love even lighter for if you want to do it in the center. I think that'll still look cute. Add that like darker lip liner for dimension, but this combo is definitely my go-to high-end nude. I have to find some more high-end nudes, I know for sure. But I'm trying to think, what other brands, what other lipsticks, what's your go-to high-end lipstick? Some other shades I wanted to try, some other brands. Huda Beauty, she had a couple where I'm like, ooh, that looks gorgeous. Where I've definitely been into more deeper nudes, like brown nudes, like chola lip nudes. So comment down below your favorites that I need to try and pick up, and hopefully they'll be on sale. Is that it? Is that it? Lastly, if you watch my channel, if you watch my videos all the time, you know Max Fix Plus is my go-to spray. This isn't a setting spray. It's more so to kind of give you that glow, enhance that luminosity, to kind of melt down those powders so just it, you know, blends in with your skin. But I already have another one. I can't tell you how many times I've repurchased this. If you find something better than Max Fix Plus, please tell me. Join just out of curiosity. I have to try it, but this has definitely been a ride or die go-to and essential for my makeup looks if you have dry skin like me. Alright, so those are my most used high-end makeup products. Let me know if you guys have any of these in your collection and if you agree. If not, I know who loves going to Sephora? Ordering from Sephora, getting a package from Sephora, like I might need to do an order. So let me know what you guys suggest for me to pick up, or we'll see what comes out next. Hopefully maybe some fall or winter options that you just need in your life. I feel like I'm just waiting for those products. Like that's what I'm waiting for to pounce. It's like, you know it when you see it. It's like, need it. Didn't even think about it, charge it, add it, type of a deal. So that's just the product I'm waiting for. In the meantime, we've got these guys to kind of tide me over some of my favorites, my most used. I hope you guys enjoyed this high-end version. If you wanted to see the drugstore version of my most used makeup products, check out that link in the description bar, or that video should be coming up soon in this reel sometime here. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time.